When BYU Gymnastics coach Brad Cattermole met incoming gymnast Aimee Walker Pond, he had a feeling his squad was about to experience something remarkable. Aimee was one of the top college recruits out of California. She's also deaf and blind in one eye. But if you think that holds her back even a little bit, think again. Sammy Linebaugh has the story from Provo.
In a world of perfection, precise movements, and costly mistakes, Aimee Walker Pond finds freedom.
Gymnastics gives me a lot of freedom. Know that I can fly. I feel like I can fly.
Legally blind in her right eye and deaf since birth, Aimee relies on touch to master complicated routines.
Sometimes it's a little scary because when I do a twisting move or whatever, because I'm blind in one eye, I have to look, and it depends a lot on my left eye, and I can't see. So sometimes it's a little nerve-wracking.
Being blind in one eye totally messes with your depth perception. So for her, gymnastics, I think, is all about feeling. She's an exceptional athlete in terms of being able to feel what her body's doing. So a little bit quick. Okay, slow down. Okay, take your time. Okay, on this part.
Head coach Brad Cattermole not only has learned his own style of sign language, he's seen the team dynamics transformed by a single athlete who once upon a time was told she couldn't do gymnastics at all. Aimee was 7 years old when she first watched her cousins taking gymnastics and asked her mom if she could take lessons too. But when her mom approached the teacher turned her down, saying she didn't know how to coach a child who couldn't hear.
My heart was broken, and I started to cry. And I thought, that's not fair. I'm the same as everyone else. I'm normal. I'm not different. There's just a small difference, but I can still communicate fine.
A second chance soon came along, and this time, Aimee's mom decided not to tell the teacher her daughter was different at all. Instead, she told Aimee, simply follow the other kids in class.
My mom said, no, don't sign, remember? It was hard because that was my language, and that's how I communicated.
A brave 7-year-old Aimee practiced her cartwheels and quickly excelled, until one day the teacher asked her a question.
And I was like, I started shaking. I didn't know what to do. So I looked at my mom and I started to sign. What is she saying? And then my mom said, oh no. I was very nervous and I just knew I'd lost my second chance.
But what happened next would surprise everybody.
She walked over to my mom and said, your daughter is really talented. She's very good at gymnastics, very talented. I want to teach her. And I was like, I'm on the team. I'm so excited. And so I started jumping up and down.
One person who could have said no said yes. And there, Aimee Walker was on her way to becoming one of the best junior Olympic gymnasts in the country and one of the top college recruits out of California.
She's a fighter, but she's still the sweetest thing in the world.
Derek Pond first met Aimee while serving a 2-year sign language mission for the LDS Church in Aimee's hometown. After his mission, the two went on their first date.
That date, though, was just, I don't know, a blast.
They were married 3 years later, and now he is perhaps her biggest fan.
There's a lot of things that aren't easy for her, but there's a lot of things that you'd kind of think would work against her, but she makes it all work for her.
Aimee has worked especially hard this season, coming back from 2 knee surgeries and an ankle injury to represent her team on the uneven bars.
They always, in competition, the whole team shake their hands, which is how you cheer and sign, and they stand around the mat. And I have it because it helps me feel like I know what they're saying. I know that I can do it.
Every time she does something well, if she sticks a landing or does something awesome on the bars, I don't know, it's just exhilaration.
It's gotten fun kind of at meets because when it's really loud and real noisy and people you can't hear and, you know, everybody just kind of breaks into sign. The fact they can all sign is nice. I mean, that's cute. But the cool thing about it is nobody sees anything weird about it. Where she's made a difference is the whole package, not just the gymnastics. I mean, the gymnastics is kind of a small end of it. What she does in school and what she does for everybody else is the big deal.
I want deaf children to know that they can do anything. They're the same as hearing people, and it doesn't matter. They can get up to the same level.
Or even raise the bar, like a little girl from California who believed in a dream and is showing how different the world can be. In Provo, Sammy Linebaugh for the Mountain.
What a
an
great
amazing story, yeah.
I mean, to be deaf in one, or blind in one eye and deaf, that's just amazing. And how the team has adapted to her is great as well.
Strength of the human spirit overcome.